Hey everybody, it's Tuesday and I'm fixing a guitar. Imagine that. Yeah, so what this is one of the guitars that wasn't as nice as pictured online. It was supposed to be more orange than yellow on the burst there. As you can see, it's a fairly yellow versus orange compared to orange, kind of a sunset burst. I mean, it's a decent sunset burst, but in the photo, it was like orange all the way up to like here, and it looked, oh wow. But anyway, so yeah, this is a leftover, and I'm building it for a friend and neighbor. So this build is called officially Steve's Guitar. So there you go. Everybody, welcome to Steve's Guitar. But this is actually not going to be a build video. This is going to be a how-to because Steve requested the quote unquote Norm super whammy on the guitar. But I'm not going to do the super whammy. I'm not going to give it the trapezoid neck. And, I'm not going to carve down the heel. And I'm not going to like cut the body this way and relocate the cutout to down here, kind of a thing. That's a little too radical. No, we're going basically for a new player setup for easy restringing, with the one exception of we're going with the lock nut here for tuning stability. And so yeah, he'll still have the easy restring of the locking tuners, but he'll also have the tuning stability of the lock nut here. So, and the only penalty there is a little bit of more mass in the headstock. But then again, it's a full body traditional type of build or mod, and so it's not a big issue. This thing is still going to have, it's a Strat, man. It's going to have okay balance. So, yeah. And we're not messing with anything to any great degree that's going to screw that up. So, but the point of this video, and God, I need to stop rambling. I'm sorry, folks. I'm like Commander Data on Star Trek. I just ramble. I've always been that way. So, but the point of this video is the rounded fret ends. I'm not going to do, like the trapezoid neck and stuff, but I'm going to do the rounded fret ends. And so this is going to be a how-to demonstration on how to do the rounded fret ends. And I'm going to run through the whole process from beginning to end on at least one, just so that you can see how we go from factory, if this thing will ever focus, from, come on, can you show me if you can hold on? Let's go this way. Now, can you show me a fingerprint? No, this camera sucks. Alright, but anyway, we're going to try to go from, there we go, that's not too bad. We're going to try to go from showing from a factory fret. And these are actually in real nice shape. The only place that this thing is really feeling a little bit on the rough side is like right up here. Let's see, let's say from like, where are we at? This is like 12 here, yeah, so like 12 and up on the treble side, and the bass is amazingly smooth for bass side above the 12. I mean, it's like nothing, man. There's nothing there. The whole bass side actually feels real nice. The whole guitar in general I mean, I have not touched this thing. This is just out of the box, and it's a Glary. And this thing out of the, now this is what first thing I want to see. Give me my X-ray specs. Does it have the chamfered edge as well as bevel? And It looks and feels like it does. It also looks kind of, Yeah, they might have, no, this might have been a more traditional. They put the fretboard on, they hit it once or twice with the sandpaper in order to give it just a bit of roll. They put the fret ends, they nipped them, they beveled it. And that's probably about it. And then maybe they, a little bit more rolling in order to, however, whatever method they're using to dress them. I mean, they're not looking bad. Wish there was like not so much shine on this. God, that's grainy. I need a real camera. Right, so yeah, I mean, they're not bad. Like I said, the whole neck is actually feeling quite good, but Steve wants the whammy. I found a shop here in Montgomery County, Maryland, actually, which is only like, 2 counties away, let's say. About, well, the shop from here would probably be about 2.5, 3 hours one way. But, yeah, you can see now it's kind of getting a clue on the focus. The frets are not that bad, but we're going to try to turn those into hemisphericals. So, and this is going to be a how-to or demonstration of the entire process. So let me stop rambling and let's get doing. Spinning the ballroom blitz as I'm working here. Okay, so step 1. Alright, this is going to be our target fret, which might be a little difficult. It's right up by the nut, which means I don't have a lot of room for running things back and forth. Whatever I'm running, be it a file or sandpaper or whatever, because I'll be impacting the nut. But, and yeah, this is just recently glued, so it should be cool. It hasn't, cured for 24 hours or anything even close to that. It's probably cured for more like 24 minutes. So yeah, this is going to be our target fret. And, step 1, we're going to do some fret beveling file work on it. You can also use a fret leveling file and just freehand it. You can also use a fret leveling beam with some coarser grit, kind of a sandpaper, and do the same kind of thing. So yeah, and what we're going to do is you're going to take this puppy down until we're talking at the ends of the frets, and we're also putting almost a 1 mil chamfer on the entire fretboard edge. And like I said, this is my target fret, so I'm only going to worry about this fret. And then after I shoot this video, I'll go back and do the rest of the guitar. But I'll just do this and show you guys what's up. And I'm going to try to take my time and get good camera angles and everything, and actually show you action. Because, I got this is the only feedback I've ever gotten is too much talk and not enough action. So I'll shut up and show you some shit. Pardon my French. Alright, so the very first step is I'm going to do this. And before I do that, I got to set up a good camera angle. So, let me do that. Okay, for those of you who are doing this freehand with a fret leveling file or a fret leveling beam and some sandpaper, as you can see, this thing's set between 30 and 45 degrees for its bevel, just to give you an idea of what's typical, shall we say. So that's what I'm working with. Me personally, all things being equal, I'd say cut 30 degrees and leave a little bit more in the way of playing room or action room on the top of the fret. So, and then that leaves you plenty of beef in order to round them or whatever you want to do. You know, where you're just going to roll the stuff or where you're going to actually round it the way I'm going to show you how to do here. So, alright, let me get to filing. Here we go. I'm trying to bring it down to almost a 1 mil chamfer. This might take a minute. Now I don't want to impact the nut, so I'm going to put my fingers here as buffers, even though I might pound the heck out of them. And it's going to be kind of tough because I'm actually doing like 5 frets at a time. And I got to do it until I get what I want on the end one. Maybe I'll put pressure on the end one might help. Oh yeah, I can feel it cutting a little more now. I'm seeing a little bit of sawdust, and I'm definitely seeing some shiny metal and a bit of scalloping, well, not scalloping, rolling. Yeah, so do it some more. Till I get a 45 bevel chamfer, I mean a 1 mil wide chamfer on that rolling action on the edge of the fretboard. Yes, this kind of thing. Okay. Please, camera, behave yourself. Alright, you see the bevel? There we go, nice and sharp. Okay, you see the bevel? It's about 1 mil. Right here at the end of the first. You can see the marks, the file marks, where it's cut both into the wood. You see how the file marks match both the wood and the metal? Yeah, there you know it was cut and good and clean and correctly. So yeah, you can see the file marks in the end of the metal, so you know everything's been cut. So that's what you're shooting for. That's the first step. Now it gets tedious. Okay, first step, we're going to mask it off for filing. The big stuff. Can you see this? Yeah, you can see this. Notice I don't squeeze the heck out of it. You want it to come back off, right? What you really concentrate on is that little line right there. These are lessons from my automotive body paint lessons that I learned. I was taught while I was still in high school by a guy who worked in a pro shop, a buddy of mine, and he taught me everything about paint and body for like cars, and it applies to guitars. So yeah, there you go. Is that pretty or what? So all masked up like a 57 Chevy, baby. Ready for striping. Give me a sec. So, how many notes of a song before YouTube gets it? There you go. Maybe we'll challenge you guys and YouTube. I mean, I've been busted on copyright scan for like Godzilla. Not the whole song, just the last word in the song. Doon, 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 Godzilla. I only by accident captured that the last word, the last lyric, last word of the lyrics in the song at the very, very beginning of the video. And yeah, this is before I learned that the software could clip. So yeah, so much for that video. It was just, oh, it was a cool video too, man. It was about the effects of lacquer on acoustics, and it does make a difference how it changed the resonant frequency of a cigar box, guitar cigar box. But anyway, I digress, but in the name of theory. So yeah, I plead that it's in the name of theory. There you go. I think that would win my case against in the court of the gods of guitar design. So on we soldier. So here's our first weapon of preference. This is your standard fret in dressing file with like a coarse side, a fine side, a flat side, and a round side. And the flat and the round side have no teeth. So the very first step is we're going to go flat side down, where my flat side is here. There's my flat side. We go flat side down. We come in this way, just like we're dressing a fret normally, and we're gonna like round the bottom. So this kind of thing. That's looking actually kind of round. And to tell you the truth, this is the part that the player feels the most, is right here at the bottom. I gotta be careful not to tag my tape too much, scratch up my nut. Don't want to do that. Just capturing all this, yeah, cool. So we come in here, and I mean, you can go with a little pressure and stuff, which will speed things up. Pressure this way, not that way, and cut a little faster. There's no danger in it. So I'm just bringing it around like this kind of a thing. Get everything so it's like, you know, filing smoothly, no draggies. Alright. And you can run your finger around the bottom of that, and you'll already feel it. So that's good. On to step 2, or file number 2, sorry. Step 3, file number 2.